Hello lovelies, the Sephora Savings event is here, so I thought it was the perfect time to walk you through some of my favorite items that are my empties, aka the products that I keep buying over and over again. I get a lot of questions on what I use on my very long color processed hair, how I keep it healthy, how I style it. I'm excited to cover exactly what I use day to day, but also share some of the makeup items that I absolutely love. I'm a beauty seeker through and through. I'm on camera most days, so I have my little tricks and hacks and go-to products that I cannot live without, as well as some new finds that are earning their place in my makeup bag, which is very hard to do. Like this fun color from Aire that I'm wearing right now, called Piazza. Really fun spring to summer, kind of like orangey red color that I wanted to try. Trying a new lip blush or even a fun eyeliner color is such a great way to kind of dabble in dopamine dressing on your face. I just got out of the shower, washed my hair. As it's kind of like air drying, let's talk about what I use. So I wash my hair twice a week. Either use a shampoo conditioner or I use a salt scalp scrub with a very hydrating hair mask. Recently I've discovered the RŌZ brand. It's one of my favorite scalp scrub mask that I just ran out of. And then I always follow whatever salt scrub I may use on my scalp. This orange Kérastase mask that is for extremely dry hair. So I've been using this probably for 15 years and I go in and out of using different things, Olaplex and things like that. Keep coming back to Kérastase. It really hydrates my hair in a way that no other hair mask does. And it doesn't like weigh it down because it's already pretty heavy. The other shampoo that I really like is the Everyday RŌZ one. And when I do wash my hair with this, I use both of them at the same time. So RŌZ has quickly taken over my beauty counter in terms of hair, because when I get out of the shower, I usually choose between these two products. It's either the Milk Hair Serum or the hair oil. This is my second one. I'm going through this like it's going out of style. This is a really great finisher. You know when you just want like that shiny kind of like TV Jennifer Aniston hair that just like looks so healthy and you just want to smooth everything out? That really gets it done. And then this one doesn't have that kind of shining element, but it has the hydrating element. And I gotta say, this is the first leave-in conditioner that I have ever had success with, because most of the time, like I feel like I'm just left regular conditioner in my hair. I put this on about half an hour ago because I like got my hair wet. I put this on, I dropped the kids off at their like sport, and like already it's like drying so nicely. Like you don't really have to do much. Let it air dry for a little bit and then I braid it, because what that usually does is it gives me like some nice beachy waves that are a great way just to give my hair a break and not put it under so much heat. But the days that I am going to style it with heat, then I will use the Kérastase Therm Protector or the Blow-Teak. It comes in a silver bottle. If it's just blow drying, I'll just use this. But if it's something more intense like the Dyson, then I'll use the silver bottle. Another Kérastase product that I cannot live without, one of my empties. This is the Overnight Serum. It's an 8-hour serum. You don't have to rinse it. And what I do is like at the end of the night, I brush it out. And by the way, what you brush your hair out with is so important. I always look for these metallic crystals. It makes a huge difference. I brush it out every night and then I put the Kérastase on. I braid it, or if like it's styled and it's curly and I don't want to like have the braided look, then I will still pull it back with one of these silk ties. That has made a huge difference, because I used to just use like the Goody hair ties, and you know how like they started making them now that have plastic clasp that always pulls my hair. I'm like, okay, I'm losing like 10 strands of hair every time I use this thing. It really protects my hair and keeps it nice and smooth, and I don't find like all that drama. Now let's talk about the tools. I never thought that you needed anything special when it came to blow dryers until I had this one. And it totally changed the game. It's a smart blow dryer, changes the temperature and the way that it hits you depending on the texture of your hair. It also has a couple of different attachments that you can use depending on the kind of effect that you want. The way that I usually use it is to dry my roots, because my roots take a long time to dry. I knew that it was very special when my boys stole it from me. Like they steal it from me all the time. They are two tween boys that like love doing their hair, won't dry their hair with anything else. And it's so funny because like they can notice a difference, even though they're not beauty experts, I don't think. But like if like a 12-year-old boy can tell the difference, like then I should be able to as well, right? So I highly recommend this, especially if you want to protect your hair from heat and that's a priority for you. It is for me because of how long my hair is and how color processed. Like this is so far from my natural hair color. Ironically, now that I decided that I do like my natural hair color, which is like, you can kind of see it here, like it's very auburn. Like now I'm starting to get quite a few grays. I feel like I have to get highlights anyway, you know? So I feel like I've never been on the right side of the equation. So this is why most of the time I will let it air dry, I'll braid it, I'll wear it wavy for a day, and then I will do the Shark Dual, which this is a really great way to get, again, kind of what I call that TV hair, super smooth blowout. And what I love about this is that this iron right here really smooths out like the frizz. I don't use it as much as my Dyson though, I gotta say. Like I use my Dyson quite a bit, or the T3 tapered curling iron just for like some quick curls, like when my hair is already dry. Half the time I decide on the Dyson just because I really love the way it looks and it lasts a long time. And for that one, I just end up putting more heat protector on from the Kérastase. Like the Dyson just really changed the way that I did my hair, because a lot of times I wouldn't really do my hair. Like I would just let it air dry and keep it wavy messy for most of the time just because I couldn't deal. So I feel like this is a great time to get the Dyson if you've ever thought about it, because it really does make styling your hair so much easier. And they have so many fun attachments that I haven't even explored. I have just stuck to the regular, like, you know, generic attachment. And by the way, this is my husband's side of the bathroom, and I have slowly taken over because like my side of the bathroom is like right there. And I had it really organized, and I went out of town for a week and I lost control of my packages. So this is where we're at right now. But most of the time it looks really beautiful because I feel like I can't think or explore new makeup if it's cluttered like that. In any case, now I have taken over his side of the bathroom. This is my dry shampoo, and I use it probably once a week when I really want to pump up the volume, or my hair has gotten dirtier than I thought it would and I'm not ready to wash it. I ruined my skin barrier about a year ago. I got a Lutronic laser and I went to the Caribbean, did like the whole tropical vacation, like face in the ocean and all those things. My face could not handle it, and I totally ruined my skin barrier. It's taken me a long time to recover, and I haven't been able to effectively use anti-aging anything. Before this happened, I was the type of person that could literally like pour like battery acid on my face in terms of like anti-aging and be fine. Like I remember just being at any esthetician and then being like, do you think your skin can handle this, or should we test it? I'm like, nah, we're good. Like my face could do it. Now it's a totally different ballgame. So I had to quit all of the really amazing retinols and all of the stuff that really helps plump up your skin, fights fine lines and wrinkles, all those things. Then I discovered Fig One, 3-step graduated retinol program that's just made for sensitive skin. Put it on, went to bed, woke up the next morning, I was like, oh my God, I'm fine. I started out the first week doing it every other night. This is my third week. I'm up to every night with level 1, and then I get to graduate to level 2 until I get to level 3, where I can reap the benefits of the full strength retinol. So this has been a game changer because I kind of felt like I wasn't ever going to be able to dabble, because I felt like anything that was super powerful and spicy, like my skin couldn't handle. They also have a really great oil cleanser, because usually I'm wearing blush, mascara, eye pencil, and I like to just kind of like melt it all off at the end of the day. And this feels really nice, and it really, again, helps protect the skin barrier. I just discovered the Tata Harper, which is also very sensitive skin friendly. It's a regenerative cleanser, so like little grains to like exfoliate your skin, but not like rip anything off. I feel like such a difference when I use this. In terms of emergency masks, my goodness, these are my two ride or dies, and they're both here for different reasons. You know how sometimes you're just like, gosh, my face just feels like it's all over the place just because you're older, and it just feels like you're saggy a little bit, and it just doesn't feel that, it doesn't have that firmness that you're craving. This is amazing. Like when I just want to kind of snatch my face, this Cryo Flash feels so good. It's got kind of a cooling effect too. So it's just like a really great way just to kind of feel like de-poofed, tightened, really nice and firming. And I either do this one or do the V facial, which I've been using now several years. It's a great way to get the beer belt, like when you're kind of waking up, you know, just had sushi and a few drinks and you're just like looking very slowly and poopy the next day. This is your best friend. It is so good. It really helps depuff and so hydrating. I love this stuff. I cannot live without it. The other mask that I really love is the SK2 one. It's a great brightening mask and one that I've been using for 15 years because I really suffer from melasma, and it's just a great way to brighten up your face. They're pricey masks, but they're worth every cent. Now, let's talk about makeup. I have two combinations that I swear by that I've been doing forever. One of them is the Ilia Skin Tint. What I love about Ilia, number one, it nails my skin tone. Number two, it's very much skincare. It has squalene, niacinamide, hyaluronic acid, which are all like the holy grail of skincare. So the fact that it's in a skin tint that's also giving you SPF coverage is perfect for summer. I love this for summer, and I haven't found a concealer that matches me the way that this one does. Let me show you. Well, let's pick my old zit here. See what I mean? Perfect match. See? Perfect match. Now, the other one that I love, very similar reasons, is the Merit Uniform, which they've proven with the uniform that this is like kind of like a magic eraser. I do feel like the match of the Ilia for my skin tone is better than the Merit, but this is also fantastic. I will cover the other zit. I have so many blemishes to pick from. See, so like they're both like really good matches. I think both companies do a good job of offering enough skin tones. See how my hair is drying now? And like I have to make a choice. Do I Dyson it or do I braid it? What should I do? Let me know in the comments what I should have done. In terms of eyebrows, I would have zero chance if it wasn't for this beautiful duo. This is the Brown 1990, this is the 1980. This is kind of what I use to fill in and make it look like I have a lot of pigment in my eyebrows. I'm one of those people that have very fair and very thin eyebrows, and then this one just kind of helps shape and fluff it up. This is just like a great way to kind of set it, and I love using both of them together. I covered exactly my routine step by step in this video here on, you know, how to look chic when you only have 5 minutes to get ready. And the other thing that I talk about in this video is how much I love the Cheeky Balm by Merit. It's just very easy to use. Like you can just kind of like dab it on, and it's buildable colors. So like even though I have some now, you can just like put some more on. Also in those days where like I'm in a huge bind, I can easily just wear it everywhere. Like I can use it as eyeshadow, blush obviously, as well as lipstick, like all in one fell swoop. Like you don't need any tools, you don't need anything. I will say that if you are looking to get into tools, BK Beauty has incredible tools. And I didn't really understand like the purpose of them for a long time until I started using their concealer blush to like dab in the concealer when I started breaking out really badly, and it made such a big difference. I have like 4 more of these. Like I just love every color. And my favorite clean mascara is actually the Ilia one. Really nice and chunky, like much more so than any other clean mascara. I do like the Merit one. It's actually great, but this one just makes them a little bit thicker. In terms of other really fun color things is this color lip pencil that I'm wearing right now. This is in Piazza. I just filled in my whole mouth with it. Usually what I do with lip liner is I'll just apply it like right underneath here and then right above, and like really exaggerate the Cupid's bow, like way more than I should. But in this case, I filled it all out. Another lipstick that I love that I was just asked about, Marajuka Juicy Lip Plump color. Oh my gosh, it was like, it's a great way to get shine. Also get that plumping effect. What I love about this is that it doesn't make your lips burn, which is a lot of times the case with a plumping lip gloss. It just feels like your lips are on fire. A lot of hydration, nice plumpy lips. The other thing that's great is the Ilia shadow stick that just like is so easy to use. To 11 BK Beauty brush to the rescue. See how shiny my nose is? I just found the perfect powder for this. Crease Proof Setting Powder by Tarte that just gets all that shine away. And also a really great travel size, like in case I want to stick it in my purse. These are my favorite eyeliners, especially when it comes springtime. Like look at how used this is. I love popping on a little blue like inside the rim of my eyes to shake up my beauty routine a little bit. Now I hate to do this because I really like the way this lip color looks with this eyeshadow, but I gotta show you my new favorite lip gloss, which is the Dior Glazed Pink Lip Gloss. It lasts hours, which is really hard to do with lip glosses, I feel. I think you usually expect to wear them for half an hour and you have to reapply. And that is not the case with this. In terms of perfume, I have a love-hate relationship with it. I love having a signature scent. I also am so sensitive to scents ever since I had my first baby back in 2014. And also the clean factor is a big bonus. I just discovered this scent by Rosie Jane. This one is a nude musk, sweet rose. Basically, their whole thing is safe formulas. They say no to over 4,000 yucky ingredients, LA made, mama found it, a fragrance that's made very intentionally to develop a signature scent. This is really beautiful. This one is, I like very floral, like roses and like more musky sandalwood. Like I don't love citrus that much. If you're fickle like me, and this is why I had to get this one, I got the sampler set because I just feel like I need to understand what I'm getting into. All sorts of like brown sugar, pear, tangerine, mandarin, cardamom. There's like something for everyone. And they come in like these really beautiful packaging. This one is bergamot, blossom, amber silk. And I love that she describes, it feels like being in love. True, let's spray it on. I want to feel in love. Okay, I'm in love. Like, do you remember like that feeling of like first being in love with someone? I would tell my husband the other day, I'm like, I would do anything to go back and like for those like first couple of months of being in love with you. And he was like, what do you mean? Like we're there. And I'm like, okay, no. You know what I mean? Apparently this fragrance is supposed to help me feel that way. The other thing I haven't tried, but I want to show it to you in case you're like me and are so pale, Tanner by Clarins. And I want to do a follow-up on this because I'm very excited about because I feel like Clarins really knows what they're doing with their skincare. And they just sent me this box. So like, and then there's like a bronzer. Oh, look at this bronzer. Should we try it? Let's try it. Okay. Oh, we're gonna have to try another lip gloss. Ooh. Sun-kissed healthy glow. Perfect, just what I need. And it's got like graduated kind of ombre. I already have so much blush on. Let's do a little contouring. Okay, well, it looks like I have somewhat of a tan, right? I mean, you saw what I looked like before. It's a keeper. Well, that's exciting. Well, now I'm really excited to try the actual self-tanner. Let's see what my hair is doing. I have to be at my kids' room tennis now. So I think what I'll just do is I'll braid it and I'll just let it do like kind of like its own waves today. But I dropped my kids off with like soaking wet hair and no makeup, and I'm gonna pick them up and I'm like, ba-boom. Let me know if you have any questions. I covered a lot and there was like half unboxing and half of like application, just like girl talk. And if you had fun with me today, make sure to hit the subscribe button.